Hello, I'm Eject1, and welcome to another episode inside of my survival world. And my dog says hi as well. Hello. You want to say hi? There you go. Yeah. So, anyways, in the last episode, we worked on these little bridges, and I am really happy with them. They are really cool to look at and to walk over. Yeah, there are really good ones, and these are really cool. And I did go ahead and add the third one off camera, like I mentioned. I just think it looks a lot better like this, and yeah, I think, well, because I did say I was gonna add the third one, so I did add the third one, and yeah, I just think they look really good. They look really cool, and I do like the fact that they're all together, or they all look the same, so it kind of creates a sort of uniform to it. I have been working on the wheat fields slowly but surely. I do have one here. Well, this is a small one, but it does help out with that. And then I do have this patch here, and let me show it off. We will get to today's build. I just want to show this off really quick. And so I have this wheat field here. There are some spots I need to work on, but aside from that, and then I did expand over to here, and this is already grown. Yeah, this is already grown, but you can see so much wheat. I do need to add the fences. That will be another part of this. But I did fill this entire spot in. And this is just absolutely massive. And it's not the whole thing, but we are getting pretty far ahead with this. So there's a lot of wheat. But I think, aside from that, that is pretty much going to be that. And we can take this other bridge. And it goes right up. And it goes right down. And I just think it's a really cool aesthetic feature. It's, you know, it's functional because it allows the boats to go under, but it's really aesthetically pleasing. But, oh, I forgot to add the... Do I have any? Hold on. Let's fix this. I didn't see that. Okay. Hold on. I can fix this. I got blocks. Yes, I do. Okay. Place and place. Okay, that solved that problem. I did not see that till just now. Okay. But yeah, I still think they look really nice. And definitely adds a bit of I mean, they kind of look fantasy style, but these do exist in real life, and they're really cool. But anyways, we do need to get on with today's episode, and that is going to be taking place over here. Now, I will say, while I work on this, I did notice that the episodes that had the time lapses in, people seem to really enjoy, and those did get a nice number of views, so I will try to implement more of those into my episodes. I don't want to do it too much, but I think I could start trying to do this more often. And you can sit there because this is going to be kind of dangerous. Let me get my bed down and this. So yeah, I will be trying to do more time lapses. Not in this episode, but in the future. Right, so this. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the time lapses and kind of the evolution of content that I'm trying to work on here. And yeah, so let's see. So in this episode, we are going to be working on, now I don't know how far we'll get with this, but I did gather a bunch of materials. And this is going to be, I did mention this before, this is going to be my silo. And this is going to essentially hold a bunch of, I mean, it's a little bit big, but I'll make it work. So this is going to essentially hold, so the reason I'm building this, and actually I'll go and get started. So the reason I'm building this is actually because of, well, I'm building this because it's actually so as you may know, since I'm growing those wheat fields, which is kind of in tandem with what I was talking about earlier, the wheat fields are so big, and they do take a while to get all the wheat and seeds up, and that's not really an issue. The issue comes in when I don't have a place to store the excess seeds and the excess wheat. So I want to create sort of a way to store it. And so I figured the best way to store it is going to be in a silo, because I have a chest over that's holding them, but I don't want to put them in a chest, in just an open chest. That's just kind of boring. So I'm creating a silo that's going to be a wheat silo, which I think is very fitting. And this is very similar to my old survival world. I did have a very tiny silo that served the same purpose, that did the same thing. This one I will do the very same thing, where I climb up to the top and drop a well, I don't know if I'll have it dropped. I don't know if I'll have it go to the top, but something where I could drop seeds in, and then it takes them in, and they can actually store in here. And this would have so much storage space that I can turn it in, that it just kind of like all builds up in here over time. I just think that'd be a really cool idea. And so that is sort of the plan. Now, I do want to actually do a little bit of a different interpretation, or not interpretation, but iteration of this. And since we have a much bigger one, we have room for more storage than we did with the old one. But also because it's bigger, I could do something I wanted to do with the old one that I didn't get a chance to do. And that's actually to take the excess seeds. So eventually I want to have it to where it can take the excess seeds that I have, and it'll turn it all into bone meal. So that way I'll have a bone meal producing thing and a seed storage. So anytime I need seeds, I have seeds. Anytime I need that, I have that. And eventually, once we get the auto crafter, this is actually pretty tall. And then once I get the auto crafter, I would like to make once I make the auto crafter, I want to make some kind of what was I going to say? I want to make it so it can either make hay bales or it can make automatic bread. I just think, well, it might just be hay bales, because then I have like an automatic hay bale farm. And then that can go into the, it's sort of a concept, but I think it could work. Okay. Let's go to sleep. Hopefully you guys like that idea. I probably won't get to the, I keep umming a lot. That's bugging me. I will probably try to get what am I trying to say? I will probably try to get some kind of, oh, whoops. Trying to make a bunch of sticks. That'll work. And maybe we'll put this here so it's not right in the front. So I will try to make it so it can be a hay bale, so it can produce hay bales, and so it can produce hay bales and seeds. So I just think it's really cool. And then hopefully once we get the auto crafter, then that'll help elevate this a lot more, even further. And then I do want to try and find, oh, dang it. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Oh, well, I can fix that. I'll just be off by 1 block. That's not good. Whatever. This will probably be the last layer anyways. So yeah, there will be so I do want to find a way though. So the one difference I want to make with this, aside from adding more stuff to it, I do want to add something where this can actually be turned into. So in the last one, if you remember, whenever I wanted to get seeds, or whenever I had seeds, I had to climb up and dump them into what is it called, a hopper, and that would take them down. I want to do something a little bit different, so I don't have to climb up, just because I think that would take extra time, but I don't know, I just think it does kind of take a little extra time, just so like I can like something where I could just walk in here and then place it in, and it sends it up and it drops it. So, and since we have a lot more space to play with, I think we can get something from that. So, next thing is I have a bunch of diorite, and I know some people don't like this block. I do, so get over it. We are going to use it in this. Now, what my plan is for this is we are going to make a... I'm really just going to make a... So basically, I'm going to use this to make the cap of it. I just think it'd be really cool to have that. I need dirt for scaffolding. And I think I might have some here. Yes, I do. Perfect. So that is kind of the general idea with this. I think I'll go ahead and find a good spot for a door. Probably right here, I think. Yeah, I think that'll work. I know that kind of just messed that whole thing up, but that's fine. Now, climb up here. And then we'll just sort of place this. And I want this to kind of go in a... I want this to sort of follow this. And then we'll put slabs on top of these. So it's a very simple design, but I think it'll come across nicely. And I will remove these dirt blocks. I will remove these dirt blocks later in a minute. So we're going to do this. Okay. Now we have that. I need my shovel. Yeah, hopefully this will come across really cool looking. Let's see. Now I want to go here. I want to do the full blocks first before I do the slabs. That's just going to make it easier to... I think that's just going to make it easier to get something out of this. Just that way, once I'm done using up the blocks, I can turn this into... Just that way, once I'm done building with the blocks, I can actually take what I have left and turn that into slabs. Okay. Now we're going to go up here a little bit more. I might have to mess with that a little bit. Matter of fact, I think I will. By doing this. Let's put this here. And here. Ow. There goes my leg. I'm okay, I think. Okay. Ooh, gotta be careful. I'm not being very OSHA compliant right now. Okay. So now we have that. Let's go here and here. Okay, let's go down here. And it's a lot of ladders in this world, I will say. Okay. And leap. There we go. We'll do this. This might look a little bit weird, but this will all make sense in a minute. Okay. I'm thinking we take... I would have to take this away. Because we don't need that. Instead, we'll get rid of these. It's very precarious. Okay. Okay, now we have that. Next, we can actually go ahead and get the slabs in. Probably going to go only a few at a time. Let's put that in. That's probably not enough, but it should be enough to get us started. Right, now let's start with the first layer. No, I wanted the slab. You're going to be a slab and you're going to like it. By the way, well, and speaking of slabs, could you guys do me a favor and, slab that like button? It would mean a lot to me, and I do really appreciate it. And I am trying to get to 500 subscribers. Well, I did say 1,000, but we are well on our way. We are very, very close to hitting 500 subscribers. We are actually at 439 subscribers. So thanks to all 439 of you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. And yeah, so let's get that to 500. Yeah. And I will be trying to do more time lapses and stuff to make it more interesting, to bring more people in. I know some people might not agree with that decision. Other people don't really care. They'll support me either way, which I'm glad to hear that. I'm thankful for that. Because I do want to make videos that you guys like and enjoy, but I also want to make videos that are still going to bring people in. So that is to me, that's a very utmost, like, those are like, I want to make sure that everyone else that has watched the videos still enjoys the content, regardless how it changes. And I will try to keep, some elements of it as much as I can, but I do also need to look at bringing more people in, because that's the only way this channel grows, and I like to get this channel growing. So yeah, that's just sort of where my head's at with this. See, maybe 30 would be enough for that. And I might move that door. So yeah, that's just sort of the future of the content that I'm gonna be making. Because people do seem to really like the time lapses, so I'll try not to do too many, but I'll still try to keep the slow pace like I have, but I'll try and introduce those a little bit more. Because a lot of people really seem to like those, so yeah, because I want to keep the stuff for the veteran viewers, the people that like to watch this stuff, but I also want to keep people that are... But I also want to bring in newer people to see this stuff and be entertained. Because that is kind of my thing when I'm doing YouTube. You are kind of being an entertainer, so I do have to look at it from that kind of lens. So it is kind of a balance, but at least in the position I'm in. But I'll figure it out. I usually do. Okay, now we need one more slab. Instead, I'm going to have 5 extra. That's okay. Now, I know this part kind of won't be as visible from most angles. And that's perfectly fine. I do need to get some torches, though, because... Oh. Yeah, because right now that's kind of a death trap in there. You stay here. Don't let them spawn. I'm going to go scrounge up some coal if I can. I might be out of coal. That's not good. Okay. So here's what we'll do. Whoops, wrong block. Here's what I'm going to do. Make another furnace, even though I have plenty. Let me make these other slabs here into... I don't know how fast these will burn. We'll see. Okay. So that's going to smelt, and then we'll get some charcoal out of it. Can I get some now? Yes, I can. Awesome. Now I place that. And now you go in here before creepers start spawning like crazy in here. Okay. That way you can ward off creepers. Oh, that looks really cool. I like that. The lighting. Okay, so now that's set up. I will actually swap this to over here. Just because I find this might make more sense. Because then it's closer. Let me make some more torches because that would be nice to have. Okay, so I think it looks pretty good. It's kind of a far off distance. I will also add in a door. So let's go try to look at this. I think the best way to look at this is to go to the towers. I do need to work on the town some more. There are some things I need to work on. But if we come in here, we do have some ladders here that go all the way up to the top. And I think it looks really nice. I think it gets the point across what it's supposed to represent. I mean, it's kind of just like it's just one big stone pillar with some diorite on top. But I think it works really well for what we're trying to achieve. And, yeah. And I hope to use a lot more diorite in the future. I know it kind of breaks the pattern of what's going on here. It's kind of one of those... I think it's like one of the few things where it does break that, but I think I'm okay with that. It's definitely something different. But, yeah, so I think... anything else we want to do today? In Exa? I do have a little extra time. I don't really think I get this far. Oh, I could go ahead and put in... I could go ahead and put in all the not the, well, then again, I don't know where all this is going to go. I'd have to map this out, but it is there in the sun. What can we do in the meantime? I would ride a horse, but I don't have any carrots. And none of my villagers are farmers at the moment. I need to fix that. Let's go kill this chicken. Yeah, that's a good use of my time. I need to make a sword first. Because unfortunately I don't have a sword. Just gonna kill a chicken for fun. I need a sword. Okay. So the other thing I will say is that we do need to go on a mining session at some point to get some. I will go on a mining session at some point to go get some iron because we'll need that for. Oh, well, that was not good. Come here. We're gonna have to repair your armor, buddy. You're almost damaged. I did not help that. Man, that is cracked. Okay. Yeah, so we'll have to do something about that. Oh, we'll give you the... Oh, hold on. Come here. Come here. Come eat the chicken. There. We'll have to go fix your armor at some point. But that is going to happen in a very, very future episode. Probably after the world tour, which is... By the way, that is only a few episodes away. So... Yeah, which, by the way, that is only just a few episodes away. So I'm really hoping you guys are excited for that. And I am trying to get this area... I'm trying to get this whole thing rounded off and ready to go for the world tour. So when you guys come in and see it, it'll look really nice. And yeah, and unlike the last world, instead of being like, oh, this is a progress update, things aren't done. I'm trying to get this area rounded off as much as I can. There might be like a few things that aren't done before then, but I'm trying to get around to them. But there is little things in the way. Like I am trying to get the wheat fields done in time, and that's gonna happen in between the episodes and off camera, just when I have the time. And yeah, so we have that. I might move the chicken pen over to here because it makes more sense. That will happen in a future episode. I could do that now, but oh well. We do have to get the catacombs here. I do also have to get the walls built here because that is of utmost importance. That's probably like this is probably the one thing I'm lacking in the most, and that's really what's holding me back with this. But so I will have to do this probably in a future episode because we are pretty much done with that side of things for the most part. There is one more thing I want to do with the Zen Garden that I know I want to do now, but I need to get some stuff for it. And but yeah, I think aside from that, that's pretty much it. It's mainly just the under parts of this. And yeah, so once we get that going, and then this will probably not have the redstone or all the stuff we need for it yet for a while, just because it's going to... Just because we don't have any of that stuff right now, so that'd probably be considered incomplete, but it is complete as far as I need it to be. So yeah, there is a lot of stuff to get done, but hopefully we'll get that done before the world tour, or as much as I can. That way this area is nice and rounded off, so we can move on to other areas and other points of interest. So yeah, hopefully you guys stick around for that. And because I do want to do something a little special for the world tour. I do want to do something a little bit special for the world tour. You'll have to wait around to episode 50 to find out what that is, though. But I think okay, enough rambling. I'm not really doing anything productive. But anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy this episode. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe, because it does mean a lot to me. It does help out the channel. It really does. You guys have no idea how much it helps. It really does. And yeah. But yeah, tell a friend, tell a family member that join the become a subscriber before the 500 subscribers. And yeah, so they can say they were there when I made a 500 and that they were part of it, just like you and I don't know, the other people. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if I already said all that, but I hope you enjoy. But I hope I inspired you to build your own your own giant silo. And until next time, guys, I'm Eject1, and you have been ejected.